Alright, now we can officially get into the game itself. A long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion. Why would we be celebrating her death day? We would be celebrating like her birthday, like other things like that. Why would we celebrate the day of the assassination?
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
Then you gotta make your choice. None of this makes any sense off the bat. It's just like the beginning of the first game where it's a snowball, right? In the first game, they walk up to freaking Corvo over his dead lover and they're like, "You killed her!" A woman who they have never met walks in and says, "I'm the Empress now," and all of my people turn on me. With no proof, which just means they didn't like Emily in the first place. That's the only reason they would immediately turn on her with zero evidence. Is that Emily must have been a bad Empress, but she wasn't. She's the Empress that cured the plague. Oh my gosh, it's so snowball. There's so many flaws in the story. If what's her name? I've already forgotten her name. If Jessamine is the younger sister, she doesn't become Empress. I don't know the rules of Dunwall or the Dishonored universe, but in I don't know, Earth history, males are always chosen first. Yes, it's BS. But if you only have daughters, then obviously the daughter takes over. But it's the youngest daughter. Why would it not be Delilah? That's her name. Why would Delilah not be the Empress if she's the older sister? I don't know, but I'm gonna play as Emily. We can also switch to Reed Corvo, legendary royal protector to the Empress, and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague. And he has lost his powers because they had to start you off on equal ground as Emily, or else you'd just be like, oh, I'm just gonna play Corvo because he has his abilities. I'm sorry, it makes no sense that they would, the reasoning for stripping for just the start of the game, it just makes no sense. Emily Caldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth and combat by her father, Corvo Attano. Play as Emily? Yes.
I will cast you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Thanks for telling me everything I need to know.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Okay, let's go ahead and pop a save, because I'm gonna go the stealth route, obviously. As much as I can.
Sir, how long's it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
Hold your horses, Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
Letter from the Tivian Trade Commission. Our most esteemed Empress, as you know, freight from Serkonos, bound for Tivia, is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with blood flies. In addition to the loss of Tivian lives, be they crew, dock workers, or shopkeepers, there is the material costs of the cargo itself, which can barely be calculated. If things continue unchecked, we will be forced to cease trading with Serkonos, and perhaps to even embargo ships from the southernmost isles altogether. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body, and has already considered remedies to ameliorate the situation. We seek the following: 1. Independent, qualified inspectors at all ports. 2. Patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers. 3. Compensation for the previous and future losses. It is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff have resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we are eager to travel to Dunwall. Until you can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. Dimian Shurgin, Principal Tivian Trade Commission. Okey-doke. Oh, there's now rotten food. Okay. Schedule for Middle Song's Eve. Empress, presented for your approval the schedule for Middle Song's Eve. Morning meal with Tivian Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift, just returned from newly discovered island chain off Pandesian continent. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Dedication and speech for new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Meeting with advisors on the issue of blood flies in the south. Evening meal with Lord Corvo at his request. This is Eric Plainstow, scheduling secretary. I'm interested to know how she stole a power that the outsider
Should I just
bestowed.
spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
If he's supposed to be an all-powerful being, I feel like he would... The only reason she can steal that is he allowed her to steal that. Because he likes... it would be fun to him to watch. So he's like, yeah, let her do it. Ship launch protocol. Empress, after the Royal Protector shakedown cruise, will launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing. Pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy. tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hole. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart, and homeward bound. Yours truly, Advisor Wainwright. Letter from Advisor Swader. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lenora Helmswader.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Okay. Oh, I could have swore this was the way. Is this not the way? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of dead guards right here. How are you alive?
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
I like how that
Lady
said.
Emily, you're all right. I was worried.
I like how that said body dead.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I feel bad because I was gonna make a comment earlier that every Alexei I've met in a video game has betrayed me. So I was gonna talk about how I don't trust her. And then she died. Audience request. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has been delivered face to face. That has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. So, like, what if you killed Sokolov? What would happen here? That's why I feel like it should have taken into consideration your previous stuff. Because Sokolov can die in the first game. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster, wait, can he die? Maybe he can't die. You could tell me the button now so I don't have to press a button to... Like, don't tell me that there is a button. Tell me what that button is. Is it music?
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
I will at some point have to go back through this as Corvo to see how different it is, because I've never watched anyone play it. I'm playing it for the first time. I am a bit curious. Can she lift? Yes. Okay, good. They made her a capable person. Sometimes in video games, they'll just be like, oh no, we're gonna make the female one different than the male. And in some ways it works and it's understandable, like Resident Evil. I get they wanted you to have different experiences, but if they made it to where Emily couldn't lift a body, that would have been so disappointing. Royal Protector. Yeah, I'm all for different experiences, like characters having different things. But you need to have the essentials.
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait.
Well, if I was on a kill playthrough, you would have to wait, my friend. Oh good, it tells me I'm at low chaos. Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin has been met with a violent demise, has met with a terrible fate. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle. Oh no, the Boyles! Notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of... Why did I see a flicker like a fire? Slipshod style of governance, and her, quote, willful neglect of duties, end quote. That was a quote within a quote. No, those two different quotes. Never mind. Sorry. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one, the notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all who dare to criticize the throne? Just gotta wait for him to get back to that spot.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
They aren't resisting like they did in the first game. I will say that.
Traitors.
Don't bonk your head. Like when Corvo's choking them out, they do try to fight back. A hookah?
This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now.
Guessing Wyman is one of these corpses? Yeah, if I need to stealth and not knock him out, I can go here. Breakable door.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
So he says keep alert, and I says I am.
It wouldn't let me.
This won't leave my hand again.
It wouldn't let me carry him right off the bat. I'm guessing that was to loot him? Wait, is this my father's sword? Oh, I thought she just handed me a random sword. But I think this is my father's? Yeah, because it's got the multiple parts on the thing. Okay. There's at least 2 dudes in here, and I need to check on father.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Okay, what's your path? What are you doing? Thought he was gonna go back to the...
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chancres.
Bro's got shankers, dude.
Wait. Someone was here a second ago. Oh, shit. What happened to him?
Forgot they incorporated that. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out how he's gonna move.
Alright. There's no one here.
Once I have frickin' vision, it's gonna be so much easier. She gets vision, right? Okay, so they killed everyone at the party.
They're going to pay for this. But I need to get away from here.
So it wasn't just it was like an inside thing. That's why they betrayed me so easily without being like,
Look at
wait.
this place. Senseless slaughter.
Why would we worship you? Father?
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
And these are the 2 he killed. I don't want to collect this, but there's probably paintings here, right? Okay, I'm gonna do a save before I grab it. Because I want to do the collectibles in their own thing.
Trouble has found us again, Mother.
Alright, so I don't collect that. But now I'm good to go, because I've done, I believe, everything here. Oh.
Animals. No respect.
Why is the symbol a key? I don't remember that at all in the original. The first game. The Dunwall symbol is 4 keys. But she's in charge of 4 aisles, so it does make sense. You're done. I know it wants me to. I have the option of killing you. Oh. That's the non-lethal, locking him forever inside of the safe room. I guess. Okay.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
I mean, it should have been Piero, and it should have been a lock made with snowflakes. You gonna risk being a perv? At least follow through, right? No, I was trying to loot the coin. Okay, fine. Does anywhere count? Can I just set you there? They don't wake up, right? They didn't incorporate that as a thing.
Now you got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
I mean, other than the stuff I'm taking with me, of course. Some bullets. Whispers from the void. You put the sword away. Hey, Samuel's carved boat.
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
That's a collectible, huh? I should not have picked it up. I'm guessing. No? It's not a mission clue. It's not a... I mean, it's not a mission item. It's just something for me. Well, here's her drawings from the first game. Wait, so it is taking into consideration a bad playthrough? Because that's evil Corvo. But my save is... Where's my phone? Hold on. I want to check and make sure. It says no, the canon ending, the canonical ending is the low chaos ending. So then why did she draw? Why does the drawing of evil Corvo here? Not evil Corvo, but Corvo, high chaos Corvo. It doesn't matter. Letter from Wyman. Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night. And the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. I don't know who you are, but I'm already creeped out. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your Empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, know that I am joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Crystal. Also, I'm not banging your daughter. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. So I don't know who Wyman is, and I'm feeling like they left it intentionally androgynous. Okay, I can read this one. Or would it be better to read it during a Corvo playthrough? No, because what if the book changes? I'll just read it. Corvo Attano, the Royal Protector, in Our Times, Part 1. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident. I'm not going to read all the books. Outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karanaka when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbena. The spectators from all over Serkonos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advance through the duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Serkonan Guard. As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Serkonos, and pirate bands along the chain of islands radiating east from Serkonos. Can you not move? Is that an option I can turn off so the book isn't just moving around while I'm reading it? Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by the Duke of Serkonos, then Theodanis Abel, father of Luca Abele? Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. So, a slave? No, I guess a soldier can still be given as an option. His Serkonan heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old-world mystery. A few months after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother had passed away several weeks after his departure from Karanaka. Okay, yeah, there's no book sway option. Sorry, for me, when I'm trying to read, I really don't want the book doing this. Like we're on the ocean. And then to give us something. So Corvo's from here. We're here. Bristol is the continent, Dunwall is the capital, there's Morley, and there's Tivia. So there's got to be other places that are not marked on this map, otherwise this planet looks weird as shit. S&J Health Elixir. Sokolov and who?
I'll need this.
Who's the J? Not gonna read about bone charms. We've already read that.
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
We already read that upstairs.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
That gun looked nice. Now I have a spyglass. Because she doesn't have a mask like her father, it would have been here. I'm guessing. If we would have chosen Corvo, the mask would have been on that rack. Oh, part 2. In an act of rebellion, young Jessamine Caldwin chose Corvo as her royal protector when Corvo was 19 and she was 12. Corvo, no! The age difference. He served her loyally as a bodyguard, courier, and some say spy, before and after she was crowned empress. Before she was, okay, yeah, okay. Though it was scandalous gossip at the time, it is said they began a love affair around 1823. So at least it didn't happen until she was an adult. But still, it feels like that's a hard note, man. They had to do that. They had to start ruining a good character. The next chapter of Atano's life is like something out of a legend. During the time of the Rat Plague, when the Empress fell, Corvo was accused of regicide and sentenced for execution. He was thrown into Coldridge Prison and publicly reviled. He escaped, and as part of a small conspiracy dedicated to throwing down the tyrannical Lord Regent, give him a name, don't just say Lord Regent. Corvo struck back at the people who killed the Empress and who wronged him. As the Lord Regent fell, the Loyalist conspiracy turned on Corvo, poisoning him, surviving through some inner resilience. They're not going to mention that I didn't get full poison. He located the true assassin of the Empress and fought his way out of the flooded district. Corvo eventually cornered the last of the Loyalists at King Sparrow Island at the Burrows Lighthouse and rescued Emily Caldwin, heir to the throne. The romantic involvement between Corvo Attano and the Empress Jessamine Caldwin was a terribly kept court secret. It wasn't. Everyone knew. And thus it is widely held that Emily Caldwin is their daughter. Following the interregnum, Corvo watched over Emily as she began to rule the Empire of the Isles. There's the two brothers. There's the whale oil drawing.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Okay.
This could be handy.
Well, at least I get 150. So that looked like that was something, but I guess it's not. All right. Be a shame if I ate all the food that was supposed to be left for him. Let's go to the streets. This is all still the first mission. Delilah and Duke Luca Abele, probably, have taken the tower. Dunwall is no longer a safe place for you. Escape the city by meeting with a boat captain down at the docks.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
The paintings from the first game. So I'm guessing they're going to be all new paintings in this game. No, I can take this one. Well, if it's like the first game, you can still collect paintings when you go back through the game. Because I might need this money. Curtis, Morgan, and Trevor. So this is Curtis and Morgan here at the front, and that's Trevor. She had no comment on that. The people who held her at a freaking cat house. Tower of Dunwall. Empress Jessamine Caldwin. random frickin' Dunwall.
Gotta get out of Dunwall.
Boy. Oh, Boyle. Boy, Kratos built this place. Boyle. Alright, we're headed down to the streets.
We've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
All right. What secrets lie this way? Nothing.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
Nothing. We don't need to murder to save our father. Because murder is a choice. What is this? Whale oil? I heard someone light a lighter. Yeah. A drop takedown. Drop down onto an enemy from above to avoid taking damage from the fall. Press R just before landing to do a drop assassination, or RB to do a takedown. Okay.
Traitorous dog.
No, he probably lived. You're right. You're right. The amount of blood that just shot out of his head, though. Did she auto-loot when I picked him up? I'm guessing yes. Yeah, we might need to drop another save just to be sure. Sir? Just to be sir. Sir? I'm being sir right now. Reach the boat. Did I already reach the boat?
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Singeferno, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
I'm guessing it's just the 4.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Cool. Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part, and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now, and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you'll want in your home, Mortimer Ramsey. So now we have confirmation. It's not Corvo, which we already knew. There's someone over there. There's someone over there. Oh, he noticed the guy's gone. So let's go ahead and do a save. Let's go ahead and do a save.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be
Okay, made that just in time. Captain Ramsey's orders. All City Watch personnel assigned to posts in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower. On the anniversary tomorrow, we'll be receiving guests from across the Empire. Most are detailed in your itineraries, but there is an unlisted contingent from Karnaca. It's last minute, but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some rather exotic equipment. Aimed at impressing our Empress. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection. Nonsense. On my orders. And if you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Disseminate this note to all squads. Morley. I don't know why I read that so oddly. Copper wire.
Everyone's gotta die, yeah. Please, not today.
Someone who's having some remorse, but it's too bad. Can't choose the bad path and then feel bad when bad things start happening, bro. Sorry, hold on. There is no keyhole there, but okay. Did he already walk? Yes, okay. She should be fine like this, right? Corvo saw me, but Corvo's not an idiot.
Open this door. Oh, maybe the wind or something.
The amount of things they can notice that I did not remember. Go check the door. Go on.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, I'm not paid enough for that. Here, you got a butt, buddy. You're used to it. You two gonna be sharing a cell. Wish console had like a quick save, so I don't have to do all this. You're there. Oh, there he is. I was like, wait, there's 4 of you. Where's the other guy? I know that this is probably very boring, but as I said, I've never played it, so there's buildings I need to check and loot. Keep pressing down to crouch, but that's not the button.
Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. Little lick spittle.
There's Lady Boyle's.
Huh?
Painting. Carry the fish? I'm guessing I can take you as well. 451. Of course it is. First code in a Bethesda game, not Bethesda game. Well, one of these type of games. Isn't he dead, Dr. Galvani? No, I forgot. It does it chose the low chaos option. Second day, month of Earth, 1852. I've lived in Dunwall most of my life, surviving even the dreaded rat plague 15 years ago. I remember people fighting and killing each other for a half-empty elixir flask. I dealt with housebreakers repeatedly back then. It was Corvo, and ultimately decided to sell my house at Clavering in favor of a more secure location. Surely I won't be disturbed anymore, living so close to Dunwall Tower itself. On some days, I even see the Empress riding by in a carriage. Once already, I thought I spied the Royal Protector on a nearby rooftop, watching a street altercation below, so I feel safer now. He was just watching it. I have less space here, but should still be able to conduct my experiments without fear of loss of any expensive lab equipment or the funding my work so dearly depends upon. So none of that would have given me the code. I guess the only way I would know about the code is taking the painting. So I'm gonna have to start remembering to close stuff, because it's gonna matter. Oh, so I'm guessing you're him, huh? And you dead now. I guess it doesn't have to be true. That doesn't have to be Galvani. Seeing if any of the corpses are named, but no. Wanted for ghastly murders. Okay. Place is for rent, even though it looks boarded up. Okay. Just pop another. That could have ended badly. He was right at the door. Okay, that's a sign I need to remember to start looking through the peepholes. But I wasn't hearing any talking. So. Two more pistols. Underwood fish statue? Still want to know what the boat was for.
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
Okay, I didn't get a clue. Reach the ship is the only thing I have for mission clues. Oh, he moves.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Okay. Man, do I wish I had vision.
You sure I saw someone?
Oh, come on. Like, they're not making footsteps.
Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest. Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
Put in a request for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Okay.
He says, keep alert. Guy says, gotta keep my mind.
All right. Another safe. This one's already unlocked. It's a hidey hole. Hidey hole with a single safe that I should probably close. 3 dudes. As far as I can tell. One right next to me, one all the way at the end, one in the middle. One in the middle stays static. You guys are gonna create a new rat plague, by the way. Although I guess it's flies now, but there's just bodies in the streets. What are y'all expecting to happen from this? Oh, okay, there was a 4th dude. Right. I don't need to knock them all out. I don't want to miss stuff. That's the thing.
So if I have 2 and I give him 1, I still got me 1. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what?
What do you think? If you eat yours, you have none. If he eats his, he has none. Hi guys, don't say shit. Dunwall anticipates sad anniversary. Duh? This isn't news. Preparations are well underway for the upcoming anniversary of the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, taken from us far too soon by deadly conspirators. The yearly remembrance will include a private ceremony to be held within Dunwall Tower, which will host distinguished guests from all corners of the Empire. Young Empress Emily is expected to recall fond memories of her mother and to address the people of Dunwall directly via street speaker. Business owners throughout Dunwall say they are ready for the influx of visitors expected on this day of mourning, who will need food, lodging, and all manners of items and services during their stay. Hey.
I bet my last coin is gonna be Brian Hagfish again. I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
You can not rat me out. That's an option. Can I give him a coin? Seems like a good citizen. If I turn the corner and you shout, "There she is," I will save and then kill you. I really cannot stress enough that I have that ability.
Huh?
You don't know what...
Who opened this door?
Maybe the wind or something.
Over there!
Okay. There was not a guy in here, so obviously that's my fault. They don't make footsteps until you know they exist, so there's no giveaway.
Whatever you need, I can't help you.
There's no giveaway until after they spot you. Which is a really odd thing to do? Like, why would they not make noise beforehand? I'm listening out for footsteps.
Damn it. I need to pee.
I'm seeing if he's actually gonna go pee. Like if they program that in.
Special edition.
Something
Empress
feels wrong.
Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderer's royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-assed out of my mind to use that name. There's no proof that the murderer has any connection to the Crown.
Well, it made a good story. Served a purpose.
Whatever's going on, this coup, it won't last. The people of Bristol are loyal to the Empress, and I'm gonna publish an essay every day for a month to make sure they remember it.
The people of Bristol have a new Empress. And in the morning, they'll have to find a new printer, too.
No. Huh? What?
Traitorous dog.
That's not right. Someone, protect me! Help me!
I literally just saved his life. That better not count as me being caught. I thought he was gonna be like, thank you
Ugh, my eyes are burning.
for saving me. Hi? Are we cool?
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
That better not count as me being caught. Okay, I'm just saying. If I have to replay
Watch yourself.
You bumped into the Empress. You watch yourself. If I have to replay the game or the first mission just because of that, well, I have a save before it. Okay, you know, I should probably. I mean, at least he didn't alert anybody. But still. Note from the chief editor. Hint. Is this supposed to be a Superman reference? Don't take it personally, but I'm not publishing your story about mechanical soldiers down in Karnaka. I'm not questioning your sources on your writing, but some moonstruck natural philosopher making marionettes in his basement isn't really news. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. I've done some research on the Kirin Jindosh you mentioned. Is that the J? So Sokolov and Jindosh? He was driven out of the Academy of Natural Philosophy years ago, so he's hardly a credible threat. Until one of his inventions actually kills someone, he's not worthy of our ink. Is my phone going off? It is. You should focus on the Crown Killer case instead, and the Imperial family. If the Imperial family is really ordering those murders, I want us to be the ones who expose it. Simon. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I have an alarm set for 9, because that's when the heat things are over, typically. Between 4 and 9 is the California, like, heat whatevers, so you don't want to be using a lot of electricity between that time. Obviously, I started around 7:40 to play, but yeah, I forgot that I have the alarm on, so I didn't turn it off. It's the same story. Woes plague beleaguered Dunwall. Dunwall's troubles have multiplied of late, calling into question the very efficacy and intentions of our Empress. As evidence that Emily Caldwin has forsaken us, we need look no further than Rudshore Financial, more commonly called the Flooded District. Didn't they say she drained it? Though recently drained, we dare not celebrate, as the area is still riddled with maintenance problems remaining from its time underwater. With so many unable to find work, would this not be the perfect moment to unveil a grand scheme to restore this once posh area? Alas, no further considerations have been proposed, nor has the Empress submitted solutions for the current whale oil shortage. Because she's trying to not kill a bunch of whales, I'm guessing? Even as we endure rationing and discomfort, the picture of incompetence leadership is completed when you add to all this the periodic accidental citizen deaths at the hands of the Dunwall City Watch, all while Captain Mortimer Ramsey, appointed by our Empress, maintains the perfect innocence of those men and women in uniform who are supposed to protect us. Why does it do that? Why is that not turn offable? It's the same story. It's the same story. Wait, was there a unique story on every desk? Kent. And I know I said Kent's pictures of Spider-Man. I know. They're not. It was a joke. I was incorporating two different comic series into one. You don't mind if I take this? Would he have died if I didn't intervene? Because...
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
He says 3 of the exact same story, pinned to the wall. There's an apple out here. You cannot complain about being hungry.
Huh?
She wants that apartment. Dust.
Literally have food.
No matter what you do.
So you only have 2 newspapers. Island of Hope and A Sea of Sameness. So this gets me around this way. But there's also a Boyle Building there, so I have to check it. Sorry. Sorry. This is all new to me. I will try to remember timestamps so you can skip past the boring stuff. If I don't, just comment down below and I will go back and put the timestamps in. Because the other thing is, sometimes YouTube just wipes your timestamps away. And I don't know why. Like if it's a scheduled video, when it posts, it'll wipe away your timestamps. And it's like, don't do that. I really need vision, because having to look around after playing the first game, having to look around for items. Just so. I also said I was gonna use the peepholes. I haven't used a single peephole since. Umberwood whale statue. Okay, there's a woman there. And there's a man right across at the Boyle estate. Should I just knock them all out? I don't think I need to close anything in here anymore. Okay. So until it's red, I'm not caught.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Nothing then.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
What, like a stocking without a leg? That's what. Nothing. Worse than nothing.
I'm hungry. That's Emily Cole.
Okay, it was worth a shot. Okay. I had to test how well the cone of vision is, how the peripheral works.
Huh?
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
You have to understand,
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Attano couldn't stop it.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new Empress.
So I think that means if I go this way, they're gonna rat me out, right? Hi.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
Hey, buddy. Said you're gonna rat me out?
You look like you can take care of yourself.
That's a missed opportunity that he didn't rat me out. Dang. He just went by, so I wanted to knock him out ASAP.
fight some freak like the Crown Killer, a cannibal and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
One night at the boarding house. Oh, this is a terrible assignment. Who wants to keep watch over a place where someone was just gutted, even if it was an ass like Ichabod Boyle?
All these things I can turn on for distractions.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Just a bunch of guns. Letter to Laura. No, this isn't Laura, this is Laura. Laura, don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time, and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I have several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at further turning public opinion against Emily Caldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lady Brambley is calling hers bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenbridge is nearly finished with prosecution for Corvo Attano. I'm giving consideration to releasing my own as, should Parliament rule, a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's the Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that we will bring down upon her. First the gentry here in Dunwall, then the Parliament, finally the other Isles. By early next month, look for these works plastered on the walls here in the capital city. But if you're abroad, we'll see them in Dubokva, Alba, Karnaka, Kolkani, and Yarrow as well. I have friends all over, Laura. Don't let it slip your mind for a second, Boyle. Boyle.
I'm hungry. Huh? What's that noise?
I was unaware the cash register would make a noise. But he's not coming this way. Keep getting told about bone charms. I haven't found any bone charms.
My mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss.
That's Emily Caldwin!
What do you... Frick it! He left the room! The door didn't open! I didn't hear the door. Hold on. The door didn't open! Where did he come from? He went out the door. I watched the door close because he went through it.
Ugh, I'm hungry.
And then he just dipped? Oh! I thought this went into the room he was in. No, he was coming this way. He went around. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Sure, he knows that. What a lick spawn.
Can't breathe no more.
That makes much more sense now. Yeah, I thought I was going out into the same room he was in. I didn't realize there was a whole... walkway here. Okay. Well then.
Who is fooling around?
Now he should still go and check it, right?
Something feels wrong.
Stupid, fucking damn, dusty shit.
Is he not? I guess he's just not gonna check it? Like, alright. Thought he would have said he opened that door, considering that he's facing that direction.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shankers.
Okay, I was like, there was another dude, and now I see where the other dude is. Okay. They're both in that room. Alright, so he should now investigate.
Of course I can read. What do you really think? I'm stupid?
No? He's not going to investigate? What do you mean?
What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's what. Nothing. Worse than nothing.
Last time, all it took was me opening the cash register. Now, he's just like, Where did you go?
Huh? Think I heard something.
Okay, but he magically hears the footsteps. Oh, he didn't leave. Oh, no, it's you. What the? My God. They don't make any noise, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. I gotta reloot this whole room too.
One night at the blockhouse. One night.
No, I don't. Okay, I guess I don't.
Huh? What was that?
Fine, I'll do it this way. I didn't want to do it this way.
Someone there? It was coming from here. Let's see. Nothing here? Let's have a look around.
I wanted to use the environment.
Found anything yet? Be on your guard, right, boys? No. That's Emily.
I did not know they would look under tables. Okay. Like, a lot of this is now just trial and error because they're not doing things that I think they should be doing, and then they're not making any noise. Right?
What was that? Someone there? I don't so like let's that. See. Better have a look.
Tonight. You in?
Found anything yet?
Knowing my luck, they're gonna freaking come down this stairwell.
Peel.
No? What? What? I know, I got story stuff to do. Like, I gotta progress. But I need to check this room. But the two dudes aren't.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Dang it! She wouldn't get underneath the frickin'. I know she could fit under there. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. She can fit under there. They don't seem to respond properly to audio cues. He's too far away. Right? There's no way. There's no way. Unconscious. Okay.
Something feels wrong.
What? What do you... Okay. Without any kind of like inertia or anything, she was able to jump down here. I wasn't even near him. I would think I was gonna drop right here, but I hit the button and it just threw me at him, so. Hey.
Poor guy.
And that's Boyle. I took something off of this guy's corpse. Or not his corpse. I pickpocketed him. I don't know what I took. Okay. Thankful of alarm clocks. Yeah, sorry that took longer than it needed to. Ichabod Boyle case, witness statement. Peter Atkins, occupation matchbox maker. On the 16th day, month of Earth, just before midnight, I was on my way home after a couple of ales at the pub. Stopping to pee, next to the Boyle Company offices, I heard moaning and furniture creaking. So I thought maybe some people were having fun and I could have a peek. These are things you don't say in your witness statement, bro. When I got close to the windows, that's when Mr. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig. He was all tied up. There was someone wearing a hooded cloak, and I swear I think he was eating up Mr. Boyle's guts. Well, it doesn't look like Mr. Boyle's been ripped apart. That has to be the Crown Killer, I told myself, and so I ran as fast as I could to the nearest watch post to get help. And your soldiers could have made it to Boyle in time if they hadn't taken half an hour to find me for throwing up. Anyone would have done the same after what I had been through. You guys should have some respect. Okay. Yeah, his doesn't seem like his stomach's been cut open. But okay. It's gonna be another rat plague. There are literally so many rats here. Or not rats, so many bodies here that there's gonna be another rat plague. So these are no longer lootable. The tin cans. Like coffee cans or whatever they are. They're still eating rat skewers.
Blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Okay. All right, man. These levels, they could have broken them into multiple. The amount of things. It should have been in the thing. The streets should have been its own thing. Because I'm already almost 2 hours in. Because obviously I have to explore it. can't have lootables in your game.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Okay, so she needs inertia for that one. All right, or, you know, the ability to build inertia for that one. Because there's a house, I have to get in there. I have to see what's in there. Pay what you owe. This is just the other side of the news area, right? Oh, my first grenade. And a map. You
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever going on tonight?
Wouldn't miss that.
don't leave it on the table if you don't want me taking it. The rich get richer.
I doubt I can help you. Whatever you want.
Elaine heard fighting between
Do they
some of the
not know
guards
who the
earlier.
Empress
This
is? I realize I am wearing a slight
bad.
mask over my face. So I guess no, they don't recognize me. Okay.
Should we nominate your... I pay my taxes and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
You don't mind me being back here, right?
You have to understand, I'm going to call for help if you don't go. Whatever you need, I can't help you.
I'm going.
Don't come back. What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
We should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
That's all about to change. The City Watch has its hands full with what's been happening. That crown killer lunatic and all. Whatever
The Hatter Gang. Damn them.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network of shops selling contraband, just like they've got down in Serconis. People are getting rich in Colero and Karnaca, even after paying the Grand Guard to look the other way.
So we set up some black market shops, pass along whatever we score, and we run security for the shopkeepers.
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you, the wind is blowing in our favor for once.
So are they hostile to me? That's a yes. The Slackjaw wasn't. Or his gang wasn't. So this is an alternative.
evening at the Rum Club.
We're playing dice tonight.
There's just so much in this first mission. Which is great, but like, this ties into my whole thing about levels being so long. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't play a lot of, why I am now, but why I didn't play a lot of games, is because the missions are so long, you just don't have the time. I mean, you do if you're just gonna run through it and not experience it, but obviously I don't want to do that. Is there anything down here? Okay. So now I have a whole other half I need to go search.
Wouldn't miss that.
That texture did not load in at all. Wait, does it tell me? No, I thought it told me if I've alerted anyone.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
So if I have 2 and I give him 1, I still got me 1. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Is that a to me or a to your friend missing? Oh, there's a guy in there.
Something's gotta give.
Why can't she? Okay.
Someone is asking for trouble over there. That's Emily!
I still don't know why no one makes noise in this game. If it's a stealth game, you feel like they should talk, they should move. There should be indicators to help players know.
Having a picnic soon on the back lawn.
You up for a beer later?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of
To
transition.
let players know that there's enemies nearby.
Think something moved.
Okay, so now he's gonna come here because he talked. I don't know why they don't make a sound. I know I have sound effects down to 80. That's just like there was a
my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
There was a dude over here that gets triggered once I knocked him out, but there's no one here.
That's Emily Caldwin!
He's around the corner, and for some reason he's just looking down here? Like he's right there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. It's fine. You're telling me that dude down there can see up here too? Okay. Sure. This is just seeming so stupid now. I get it doesn't want me to kill them. It wants me to just stealth past. But that makes it harder to explore. And I want to explore. But fine, they can live. I'll just move on. There's nothing there other than a path up. He doesn't have an... Oh wait, hold on. There's this. Like 2 hours of exploring this place. Why didn't they just make it multiple levels? Because I guess they just don't expect people to be like me. Which obviously they should.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
Okay. Is there anything else I'm possibly missing? There's some gold right there. Gathering up gold, I don't care about until I'm doing like a kill all playthrough. That's when you get that achievement. But I don't want to miss lore. I want to make sure I get the lore. Don't think there's any more. So I don't see any more rooms I can enter. No more doors I can go through. So if they had any other notes, it would be inside that room with that guy. Drop into the water. Would there be something in there with it? Okay, I'm just gonna save it right here. 'Cause if there's nothing in there, then I can just get back to here. Tell me I can't grab the can?
2 more months, she says.
I can't grab the helmet?
I can wait.
To throw them somewhere?
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Think you're funny? My nerves. So let's see. What was
Oh, come on. Why is that a thing? If you have distraction items, they should distract them. You shouldn't walk around the corner and be like, oh, she's right here. She's immediately just right here. I found her. Is there something in there with you? That's worth me going back for. I don't see a note on the table. But he could just be... No, there's no note. No, yes, there is a note. Fuck. Why did she scream?
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Okay. So he didn't magically see me.
Accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
So just leaves this guy. And he has an animation where he will look at the poster.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform. Oh, I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Order to clear the docks. Corporal Blevins, I won't tolerate any more questions. Send all boats away from the docks. Tell them it's for the anniversary of the death of our beloved Empress Jessamine. Threaten to seize their vessels. I don't care. Just clear the docks. And according to the morning patrol, there was a woman here earlier who refused to leave. She captains the terrible whale, or the dreadful whale, or some other rubbish. She was asking for an audience with the Royal Protector. If you see her, I want her arrested immediately. You have your orders, Blevins. Trust me, you don't want to make trouble right now. Captain.
Captain Ramsey's been so industrious, but I need a ship.
Anyone here? Show
No.
yourself.
Okay. Oh, God. It was worth a look. This is like the place where there'd be like bone charms and stuff.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
What do you mean? There's no way I've been detected. And of course I didn't Does that count as being detected? I don't want to replay the mission. Okay, I don't have to, because I have this save right here. So if I complete the mission and it says I was detected, I just gotta go back to here. I'm gonna go cash in, because again, it is now over 2 hours.
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself? Do I still have it left in me? Came here to— Hey! Over here! Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
No, I want to look around your boat first.
Soon, but not just yet.
Sokolov
Okay.
always speaks highly of you and your father. Like you're all close.
Sure.
We should get
Take-
out of here while we can, during the confusion.
How do you man this entire ship alone? Ships need people. This is some Jurassic Park frickin' shit right here. Okay. Who said that? Was it you? Megan? Maybe don't lock your boat.
You ready yet?
Let's
Yeah.
set out for Karnaca.
Body detected. When did a body get detected? Okay, well apparently, well, hold on. I'm still stealth non-lethal. That's what I'm guessing matters. Lethality, merciful, didn't kill anyone. Ghostly, oh, I'm still ghost. I was never detected, but they found a body. Good? Good. I didn't get all the money. But like I said, if you're gonna do a money run, that's something you do in a, like a kill everybody playthrough, because then you don't gotta care. It just makes it easier. So I did complete Freedom of the Press. I completed Coin of the Realm. Completed Dr. Galvani's safe. And I completed the Ramsey Fortune. Alright. I get to take a break.